One. Hello and welcome all to round 4 of MMS Season 2 here for the American Grand Prix. The circuit has unpacked and now we await for the start for what is set to be a thrilling race just like last season, where the Ferrari of Ron Rex is first on the circuit and is first of what would be his title winning season. The weather here today looks to be stabilizing this dry race at 20 degrees Celsius with wind speed of 3 miles per hour. There is no chance of rain today, but there is very high humidity at 71%. Now we'll go down to the grid order presented by me. So in pole position we have Michal Valjak, the only person to get pole position twice this season. Great lap from him. Next up we have Dimitar Radev, his teammate, first front row lookout for Renault ever in their career. Third on the grid we have Riker Race in the McLaren, great qualifying from him. We believe he can take the championship lead here if he overtakes Valjak. It's still quite challenging. P4 on the grid we have Alex Toogood in the McLaren, another great qualifying session from him. We think he can do good. P5 on the grid is Luis H, this time in a Toyota, as there was a deal with Toyota and Ferrari to swamp drivers. P6 on the grid we have Martin Everts for Williams, very good qualifying from the Williams driver, not surprising too much, he is up on the form. P7 on the grid we have Alex Jones for the BAR, good qualifying from him, comparing that to his last race qualifying session. P8 on the grid we have Lucas Fowley for Ferrari. He is the only good point scoring Ferrari so far. Discount Thomas right here. P9 on the grid we have Ben Misery on the grid for the BAR. Good qualifying from both the BARs. We think they can score points. P10 on the grid we have Coleman Johnson, a bit of disappointing for the Williams driver out of the top 8, but he can move up the order as we go into turn 1. P11 is the new returning driver Thomas McHugh after his miserable disqualification and 2 race ban for the incidents caused in Australia. He is now representing the Ferrari. P12 on the grid we have Grzegorz Jaszkiewicz was up with finally out qualifying his teammate Aaron Curtis, who is just right behind him. P13. P14 on the grid we have Quinton Wells for Red Bull, and P15 we have Sam Stopford for Toyota, disappointing qualifying for him compared to his teammate. P16 on the grid we have Jack Wright for Red Bull, good, not good qualifying, he is running the worst of the rest here. But then we have John Newland in 17 for qualifying his teammate in Jordan. He's so far replacing Ronnie Sheffer and Jordan, because the deal has not been sealed yet. P18 on the grid is Isaac Pasha for Minardi. So far good qualifying compared to last race. P19 is Rakus for Jordan, not the best qualifying but still something. And then we have Lunar Thursday and last on the grid, because this boy got late to the quali and then had the same time to save the lap. That's very disappointing. I thought better of him. Anyways, with that done, let's get to the start of the race.
As all cars line up on the grid here, we're starting with the 5 red lights coming up onto the starting lights here.
5 red lights. And away we go. Valjak has a good start with the race. Got a better one. He's already trying to overtake Ryder coming in turn 1.
Ryder with an excellent start. It's looking up for the inside. Look at Rakes just tucking in and too good could be possible. And
one of
that's
the
one of the red lights. Is that Valjak?
That's Valjak.
Damage. Off has been and
there was more carnage.
He got damaged.
So Valjak he's coming up in turn 2. I think that's too good to his left right here.
Look what happened.
No, yeah, Radev gets him, then
he goes through the rear wheel of Rakes. He loses his front wing, as there's more what of the Williams?
I think that's between a Ferrari and a Williams, I'm not sure.
Is that Everts?
That's Everts. What happened to him?
He went for the move, which ultimately got Sage a bit done over there.
He was sandwiched between Rakes, and if he loses it, there is Sage miraculously avoided that.
Lucky to get no damage.
Oh my, Curtis is off as well. More carnage.
Oh, more contact.
Jack Rack. Absolute chaos. It's the worst start I think we've had in this league.
What is going on at this stage? Sadly, we have lost contact with the driver's radio, so we'll not hear them for the whole race. We don't know what happened there, but yeah.
So Valjak with a miserable start.
Yeah, and goes Toogood for the lead.
He got up the inside.
Look at Fowley. Fowley is after P3 in Ferrari.
Brakes is 6 and he's possibly making up a move into, is it turn 12 right here? He's still in the slipstream. Is he going to pull out in time? It looks like he might.
Fowley blocks him.
He actually stays in. But Tugod and Radev are fighting out in Sector 2 here and entering Sector 3 shortly. But Rex is the inside line.
Trying to make a move. Such a nice battle between the old team that Rex was in. He won in Ferrari. His first ever win in Ferrari now. Oh,
yeah, Lucas goes wide down the apex.
Some people got a slow exit a bit further back.
As Jones is up to P4 for British American Racing. Let's see, is that Johnson trying to... Yeah, this is what happens, too much. Just too much. The curb was eating not good. As now we move on to Wells, who's back in the point. He's in the point for the first time.
Gets too much on the curb then loses out. But look at both of the
Toyotas having a civil war. Valek is in the pits. It's not the start of the race he dreamt of, isn't it?
Yeah, from P1 to P20 within
within one corner.
Well, a miserable start. It'll be a miracle if he gets into the points today, but that is looking unlikely due to the gap he has.
Now we only got one ball. He's playing misery.
Then Mishi going up. Yes, he's gone for.
And there's been just Kevin. No, he won't.
But he loses out on the acceleration now.
Free wide moment behind, you know. Both of the
Toyotas are breathing down Lucas's neck. He could be making. Both Toyotas could make a move, but
on my cue, let's see. No, he defends from both.
Yeah, and this and Sage loses out to his teammates. But now his teammate is going for the move. But
yeah, this battle is getting intense in a way. Stopford leaves the track.
But Sage is coming back again and gets his teammate.
Does this foul make a move on Jones and probably make a move on Johnson as well?
Yeah, Johnson could be vulnerable into the. Oh, he makes a dive bomb.
What a dive bomb! What a dive bomb!
Right, it could be. Yeah, he's got the place done, and Jones takes.
Now he's He's now vulnerable down this straight.
I'm not gonna say.
Get him.
Too good to be taken by Rado. Let's see. Finally, Jones. Not much happening here. Except Stopford making a big bottle into turn 1. Lee Long is P12. That's unusual to say the least. Yes. Already on that free, and Stopford decides to cut one of the corners through the S's. How dare you?
Stopford is looking on a move for Long, possibly.
I think this is what the high midfield needs. Long Stopford is keeping everyone behind him away from the
I think Lee Long will be season 3 champion.
Strong defense from Lee Long through there.
I mean, we have, again, this is just like Brazil, we have quite a lot of battles here. We have one main huge pack, which is midfield, and then have the leaders just slowly pulling away. And look at that.
And Wells gets upside as well.
Well, I don't say so, but Wells is just losing positions there and send a game. This is C.O.T.A, everyone. This is what we came for here, and this is racing. Zage gets into the points, pushing just to get it out of them. Well, not really. He lost the position more. This is just, if you make a slight mistake, this track is just power train. If you make a small mistake, you lose the position. So yeah, I hope these drivers learn that quickly as bottles it. More bottle.
A lot of drivers sliding out that last corner there.
Guys, this is not Formula Drift, this is MMS. Wait. Lee Long is looking like he can get in the top 10 in the Jordan in season 2. Unlikely, I know. People are actually struggling with grip for that corner for quite a lot of corners. There's Valak. Jones is catching up the race piece by piece, but it's not looking like he could do much to threaten McLaren. Fowley and Johnson putting pressure on Fowley, but Johnson's pressure on his butt in misery here. As there we go. Here comes a move from Johnson, squeezes Fowley out. No, yeah, contact.
One of the Williams cars sliding into the side again. They're all just getting towed along now. I think this is what cars like Sage and McHugh need. They had a terrible start to this one. Now people just fighting like this behind, it's just slowing everyone up.
There's Fowley trying to battle with misery. Oh, so far misery has not
Johnson
had
up the insides. Ooh. Well, people still behind.
Jackiewicz overtakes Johnson. Peace out. Good job. And there's Zage making a move on Johnson, and Zage moves points. Not quite. Oh, and maybe Mathieu getting in. No. Again,
So
FA are not
now get a
investigating.
tow from the Sauber in front of him.
Yeah, there is one of this. Wells is hunting for those points.
Oh,
Just to get it to the bottle.
Yeah.
As there is Fowley chasing now in misery. It's so far 4-5 for BAR. Amazing job
Yeah,
for them.
BAR is shown to be really strong at this tracks today.
What's happened to Stopford? Because he was right with Sage, and then when the
Yeah,
leader
then he made a
passed it
mistake
off.
and was absolutely demolished.
Yeah,
Ben Misery and Lewis Fowley are gaining on Jones and Rex up ahead.
Oh, I
Looks
didn't know
like.
Lucas Fowley changed his name to Lewis Fowley.
Sage is right with
Yeah, and if you look at the minimap, you can see that Valak is starting to gain.
Lucas pulls out the slipstream heading down into I think it's turn 12, but
that's a
And
smart
yes,
move going.
done.
He's done it.
Yeah, he's blocking misery there, right?
look how many cars are still behind. If they make a mistake, and they could fall back many positions.
Mistake just like Fowley did. Zage and Jackiewicz had already caught up to them. And
Stage
Jackiewicz
goes
makes
up
a
the
mistake.
side there. Of the side, I think it was.
As been the onboard Polish driver. Side by side with Louis, and Louis has the upper hand. No, I was wrong. Jackiewicz is
Oh, front wing spin off for someone. Is that Johnson? That's his front wing.
No, that's Jackiewicz. Look at this. Mindless dive bomb.
I'm blaming Ben Misery there. He slowed everyone up so much that nobody could do anything.
No, yeah, nah, listen, he locked up. He completely locked up.
Still, Misery's going unnecessarily slow. That's a little bit.
If he has to stop her, there he is.
Further takes drastic action going off the track now.
And he's not pitted either, so there's going to be a massive crash probably.
Yeah, he is so slow. It is gonna cause some incidents, I believe. Because they will have stopped
This is
making
basically
move
allowing the
Wells.
top 8 to get completely away now. So basically,
Oh, Stoffer loses it very badly.
It's not that. But he lets
people through, actually. And
We
there
don't
is some
big
far.
Oh, blimey.
Jesus, 3 wide through the S's. And
Johnson
Jackiewicz
loses
it.
And yeah, he's.
They're just shameful driving from the driver. Jones, and there is the big battle. Zage got the upper hand and everyone was chasing Lucas Fowley, his fellow teammate from this season, that he has abandoned due to some inside issues with Ferrari.
Will we say any love lost with some battling later?
And I guess Louis really wants to get his position up. P5 will be very strong for him to put him up in the drivers and Toyota and the constructors. There he goes. Contact.
Makes a bit of contact there.
the Toyota does look like the better car.
Side by side, but there's Johnson.
Johnson's gonna make a double overtake.
He's going to get a terrible exit probably. No, he's not. He's actually held it. First person.
Unbelievable. the Scottish
Excellent,
driver
okay.
just...
And Jamesman really bolted away.
I mean, thankfully we don't have any more incidents on this
Both
lap, but there
Toyotas back up
is...
into the points after their nightmares.
Wow.
Wow. They
Interesting
just...
corner cutting.
I mean, they just cut off his own team, and that's not what they want, isn't it? As now, Lewis is really trying to catch up to Fowley as he does. Wells overtakes top. Was overtook. No, I don't know who he did.
The
That was
Toyota
Misery.
definitely looks like the fastest midfield car. Just look
Yeah,
how
they're-
much
yeah, they're
gain
on-
Fowley
they're on
through
top
this
of-
first sector he's got in.
Oh, yes, it done in the S's.
And now he's gonna.
And look, Stopford's having a look. And Stopford, see the Toyota is rapid. It's just stuck
Stopford
in
is
the-
fuming.
Oh, but Stopford goes a bit wide and loses it to Wells. But Stopford's coming back into.
Oh, Wells just squeezed out in there's so much positions, but he's in battle. In the
If I can
section,
still come back into turn 12 here and get into Dortmund, possibly.
Oh, look what's happening here. The
Both McLaren drivers.
the McLarens have definitely more traction than the Renaults are catching up to their lonely Renault Radif now.
Sage has got Johnson. Sage has got Johnson.
Yeah, he did.
Checking the updates.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is also changed unless
Poor
they
exit from Johnson. He's going to be under threat from.
I mean, this track already we had just chaos at the start. Thankfully, no safety car, but I mean, what has happened?
I mean, Valiak hasn't caught up to anyone and still is
Oh.
in hand.
Two would have made the dive for one Radif in the turn one, and then the McLaren 1-2.
Right, he's going through the S's. He's going to make a move around the outside.
corner
Can he
cut.
take it? Yes, he can. But no, Radif is going back.
What a
Keeps
move.
the position.
He went over some baguette curbs and that
So
unsettled.
the
the
diamond, there's the diver from Ray.
Radif,
He does
Rex
it.
are going to go back up the inside, but
Jesus.
he holds.
Oh, that is. Can he hold it? Yes, he can.
No love
Can,
lost.
but
in this
this
one.
thing's going to look vulnerable going down this back straight now, as Radif is right behind him. Reyes gets a great acceleration, gets some great exit there.
As there is some train led by Misery. Another miserable race from Ben.
We need to see how much that Toyota Sage catches.
And
Jones.
another
Oh,
Zauber, what was it? Curtis.
Yeah, that was Curtis there. Having a terrible exit.
And look at that, where's Valiak?
Oh, Valiak has caught up to the back of the train. It's gonna make a double.
Double
Double
dive
it.
bomb. But I don't think he'll... Okay, that was weird. But I don't
No,
think he will
keeps
climb
it.
up. Yes, yes, yes,
I tell you
yes,
what,
Mr.
Valiak is
R,
getting
yes.
a point.
the radio is gone. We have issues with transmitting the radio. As I read
Valiak's
from
gonna
our...
get points. He is going to get points today, I'm telling you. He should eat
Nah,
the back.
It's possible if he doesn't lose his front wing again.
as there's
Yeah.
McHugh really hungry on the points. As I press the wrong button.
Sage has already got a gap and is starting to close in on Jones, I think.
Always wiggling a bit out back.
No, Rakes. We lost the radio, we don't hear it, but there is communication. Because he's asking us some private with you what's going on with the radios. The commentator obviously not the driver. And anyways, McHugh is really catching up to Stopford at this stage. And then make a move for getting points. But we know that Toyota's dominant Ferraris and there will be a boom boom crash. You could say, Sam, this is James. And then you know everything can happen there.
Yeah. Oh, Lucas gets into.
No, he's not got it.
I think Johnson's got him back.
Sage is really catching Jones now.
Here's Radev going through turns 20.
Race is really slow for Has he got an issue?
Running outside, maybe your switch map. Not really driving.
It's really slow. Something is wrong with Race. He doesn't.
Oh, Race is really losing. Never mind.
Rex pulls away.
Could we see a dive bomb happening, or is he going to try and do a spectacular move into the S's?
Radev locked up a bit.
What is it with these corner cuts?
And there is Fowley versus Johnson.
Fowley going side by side up the start-finish line. But Lucas has the inside line, but could Johnson get a switchback? No.
As they will have really close action now. Really close from his top third. Can McKinney make a move?
Really interesting racing today.
He's closing up piece by piece. The Ferrari are not quick on. They're quick on the straights and somewhat good in the corners, but they can lose it very quickly. It's shown by McHugh.
Johnson has a really wide entry to that corner.
As Stockford spins a bit.
I think Everts is getting back into this one. I think he's closing up on the midfield.
Wow, Fowley and the train has caught up to Sage there.
Also, good point, nice points to point that out. Look, Lewis Everts really caught up after being dead last. Or at least one of the people who were injured in turn 1 and lap 1 incident. But Misery is quick, and he wants to get a peak from that. Valak is catching up to Wells. The Renault really wants to get about 10 or something.
Alex, it's James.
Imagine that happening.
Yep. Oh.
And now we have Lewis, Fowley and Johnson. A little bit of a trend, but not really. Zage Silva is getting the upper hand.
Yeah, Fowley and Sage are just creeping away from each other a bit.
And I mean, Zage is gaining on Jones lap by lap. Because last time I checked it was 3 seconds, now it's 2.5. We are on lap 11 as well, we're getting closer and closer to the end of the race. But this race so far is delivering action.
Especially Vaniak from pole down to 20th.
Down to 10, listen, down to 20th, hits, and now he's conquering the top 10.
Is he in the top 10?
No, but he's conquering.
James, you know what to do.
Lucas, this is James, take out Johnson.
Alex Tupac is James.
No.
Sam, it's James.
Let's make a fight for Johnson. He's really on the back of Fowley, but there is not here on the back of Stockford. I don't know what to focus on.
Rather, it's James. We still have the potential of winning the race, so.
I thought orders were banned.
Well, definitely not seeing those corner cuts happening, but.
Yeah, the FA said it's allowed. Unless
Thomas, it's James.
We see 3 wide flags will go to the head.
No, he gets blocked by Stockford. But
and they remain in the same current positions. No one has gained.
Thomas, I repeat, it's James.
Sam, it's James. You need to take out that Ferrari. I mean, why commentate? We can just commentate via memes. It's 100% better. And as I said, Valak is up to P15 and already insulting Curtis. on that position. And now McHugh is really on top of Stolford.
Oh, he's side by side of the Toyota into the brake zone. He's got the inside corner, but can't stop for get around the outside. And yes, he does. Keeps the position.
Ah, yeah. We got it. I know, we have the new guy. Everybody hide the children.
Meow.
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 Look what's going on. Ranks is catching up to his teammate with every corner over. Still in the limits.
Oh, look at those glorious clouds above.
We are very happy that there isn't rain. Imagine what would happen then.
Could it be? It must have been a more intense race if we had rain. More contacts, more collisions.
Into
more...
turn 1 we going on. No, half of the field is out of the race. Safety car is called out. Oh no, the safety car is out of the race.
Meow.
Oh, there's Stolford also making a moving noise.
Johnson up the inside of one of the yeses, but Stolford keeps around the outside, but this means a beautiful chance to get Johnson this time.
McNeum, can't he make a dive then? No, he also gets covered by Johnson, but Johnson make it
free wide through the corner a bit. And Thomas doesn't have a good exit. This means Everts could get promoted to P9 if he gets a beautiful dive bomb and probably not get contact. Everts, this James, we need to clear these cars.
Yes. Oh my god. Everts. Everts does.
Everts get the 2 overtake. No, but Stolford gets back on Johnson.
Jesus,
and I
this
think
is intense.
That's Valiak at the back.
Well, Valiak is just right there as well with Curtis.
This train, I guess we could say all aboard the choo-choo train.
That's Istanbul turn 8 actually.
We could still see many overtakes happening in the back end of near pit to from P7 actually.
And actually, let's move on to the leads. Let's check what they are up to. Too Good lost.
And Rex is overtaking Too Good. What's happened?
This is what happened.
Did you do a massive corner cut?
It was.
Yes, he
did.
No,
I think we know what happened. Multi 910.
That's a corner cut actually.
I think
21, multi 21.
Multi 1 2, multi 1.
I had to cross the line. Repeat, I had to cross the line.
Yeah.
Wow, cross the line.
Was that contact there? Did I spot contact? No, Alex moved out of the way. That was a multi 20.
Alex just wanted to try not to make a double retirement and try to keep it nice and cool going for the turn 1 there. But
yeah.
So, Louis, so Sage, Jones, and Lucas are all by themselves. Oh, and the Ferrari's spotting me off contact!
McHugh has caused yet another crash in his career.
What has happened there? Did he just get too early on the acceleration? This Valiak is now on P11. You could still graph some points here. So on board with
look at
Thomas
this.
here.
Yeah, he spins on the
Too much on the
curb.
curb and
then he gets hit.
And I think that is that Ben Misery that gets running damage as well.
Yeah, Ben Misery lands the floor.
Oh, Ben Misery
Got no
doesn't lose
damage. He got no damage. So lucky to get no damage.
Does this put Valiak into a fight for points now?
He's in P11 currently. He could still fight for points.
As there is that thrilling moment.
He's Valiak he's into P11 right now.
Jesus, he's conquering top 10. I told you 3 laps ago. And then he's doing it.
But he still has Ben Misery to get past first, which we could still see some action.
I think Misery has some
Curtis and Wells right behind.
Sage is going for Jones.
And I think Misery has some suspension damage.
Oh, Curtis up the inside of both cars. There's the car park. It's a good car park once again.
Sage is right with Jones. 4th is up for grabs at the moment.
4th is up. mind, never mind. We
Last
just had
name
some
is having a
issues.
look at last name. I don't know who.
And Jesus,
Oh,
Curtis, what a
crashes
spin.
the interesting exit. It's because promote Valiak into the P11 position.
Yeah, it will. Ooh, cheeky
That
little
comes up in
dive
the
bomb.
inside and gets moved done. Bit of contact between Wells there as well. Well, Fowley's caught up, but could we see major contacts? Probably not.
No. Please no.
Fowley, it's James, we see off the potential to get to the top, so we pass Sage.
Louis is James, take out Fowler. Show supremacy.
Copy James.
Oh no.
But Fowley's got straight line speed here. He's going to go around the outside. We haven't seen some
Oh my
outside
God.
shots, but around the
Oh
outside.
my God.
Sage, oh my God! Jesus.
What just happened there?
What was that sub-team radio trying to take out Fowley there? Was that the James?
No, I think he just lost it to the brain.
Effect.
I think he tried to go. What? I think he had a brain fart. He
I
moved-
think he just went up with some slippery cheesecake oil residue. Or Martin
No,
just
he
went.
just like he saw the marshal eating the cheesecake and he was like,
He was like, I need some of that. So
no,
we go.
I think Lewis right here thought, okay,
I like how the wheels
Fowley
still
is gonna
rotating.
turn into the corner, so I'm gonna move out of the way. But then he loses.
He loses it, yeah.
Yeah, let's see how it looks from beyond
I mean,
the
Fowley must be really confused of what Sage is doing right now.
Yeah. That was a spin and a half from the theatre drive.
Oh, his teammates now caught up. That was just a really bizarre incident.
Multi 21, Louis, multi 21. I think Lewis just shredded the tires at this stage as we move on to last lap. There's too good now, crosses line, 1 lap to go. Let's go.
Gonna be late. Team radios of between Alex Toogood and probably Rayux to be promoted to P1 and get more gap in the championship.
Stopper likes to drift around the corners. Oh,
Whoa,
Johnson.
everyone's showing off.
Everyone is having a good drift here. Look at the time.
Wow, even Wales, I think that was.
Lelonk is not a cool kid.
Takes the corner like a normal person. Yeah.
Lelonk is not a cool kid, he didn't drift.
But what position is
my God.
Valiak currently? Oh, Rakes is right behind. This
Oh
could
my
be
God.
late. Could he be looking for a lunge into this corner? No, he keeps in the
Last lap,
slipstream, but he
Matthews.
does make a move. And Radif is right behind.
Jesus, free
Radif
wide.
could get position here.
Again, this season we have last lap action, last lap overtakes, on the line with
Radif is James. We did take out all the cars.
Radif is James, take out all the cars that will give us Constructors Champ.
Why could he? And it's just.
A mistake from Rex, he looks up.
Radif is up the inside. He could get the position. Could he do a Vettel and spin it? No, he doesn't.
Oh my God, Rex, can he do it?
Rice
Can he
back
do
up
it?
the inside. Could he look? Oh, this is last lap. Oh, I'm going to die. Here comes
Oh my God.
Radif gets the
Squeeze
move.
down.
He slapped that person out the way called Rayux, and he could secure P2, but can Rayux come back?
Oh, look at Radif, he's close, not too good. Can
Could
it
we
be
see
a
him
last second
the last
overtake?
corner? Too Good goes for a really wide line. This could be going up to the line.
No,
And
here comes
Too
Alex
Good
Too Good, wins
wins
the race. Radif,
And
second,
breaks
breaks.
down Alex.
Jones is P4,
Jones-
I don't believe it.
And
Fowley
Lucas
losing it.
Oh my God, Evan's sliding. Oh, both Toyotas showing their rear wheel and Evans there.
Both
Not-
the Williams doing that as well.
Wow.
Oh,
But
that
Valiak
P11.
does not get any points.
What a drift
This-
fest, let's say that on board.
Let's look at Lelong. Will he show off some drift skills? Or
Small drift, 0 out of 10. A bigger drift in fashion. Maybe we should just give him. Can he do it? This race was something, wasn't it?
this was a really intense race. We had a lot of battles throughout, especially with the leaders
Yeah.
through the midfield pack, and we had tremendous start. Oh, what a slide that was.
Who?
Here
Another
comes
question.
Thomas.
I guess who was your
Oh.
driver of the day?
Well, my driver of the day was Thomas for taking out himself.
But in reality, now without the mayonnaise.
Sirotkin was driver of the day.
In my
Really
opinion,
bizarre.
driver of the day goes to Martin Evans. From me,
Martin has.
yeah, from P6 after turn 1 he was 18th and then he climbed up to P8th. Just yeah, and I mean Valek as well did a good job, right? So this was all from us, wasn't it?
Well, yeah. Wait, who took out Valiak? I can't remember.
Valek was taken out by himself. He right on the railway of like a race and made himself fly up in the air.
Yeah. Can we
Yeah.
see some more intense battling going into round 5 next?
I don't know.
Which is Russia. The
Ooh.
deadly curves will return. Ooh.
Yeah, the flying cars as well. Right, as we are done with this race, see you next time. It was everything very so as anything commented with box with me were Lucas and Louis. Thanks for saying everything, guys. See you
Oh,
next
bye.
time.